First of all, what do you think of when you think of the word chess? Other than the board and the pieces. I know that personally, I always think of two men sitting across from each other playing a game, even though I'm a girl. Now, I myself find the topic that I'm going to be talking about very important, seeing as I have played chess for 5 years and I've noticed some of the problems that I'm going to speak about today. I've put weeks upon weeks of research into this, so it should be pretty accurate. Now, women in chess face all kinds of struggles. The two big ones that we're going to be exploring today are gender bias and lack of support. Now, starting with gender bias. In 2023, there was a study done by Arnold and others called Checking Gender Bias. Parents and mentors perceive less chess potential in girls. This study actually confirmed that gender bias starts really early on. This study was done with parents and coaches of students who were ages 7 to 11. And the parents and coaches all rated female ability to be higher than that of male students. But in addition to that, they also rated their future chess potential, what their ability will be later, lower than that of men. Which I think is kind of contradictory because if you already know more, then you'll be learning things quicker. So you think you would have at least the same amount of future potential. I pulled a quote from this study, and it says, "This bias was especially pronounced when parents and mentors believed that success in chess requires brilliance." And actually, it went along with the thinking that the male gender equals higher intelligence. That's literally what they went with. And this line of thinking was also supported by an article done by Bicker in 2023, which was posted on Chess and Science, and it was called Girls' Chess, Women's Chess, Gender Equality, and Feminism. And it reported the stereotype that women are less intelligent than men. Now, gender bias has influenced many areas of chess, and it's not just their playing style and things. It's influenced how people evaluate their moves. Evaluating someone's move is saying if it's a good move or a bad move for that situation. This specific issue was discovered in a 2025 study done by Rikers and Lowens called Bias at the Board, Implicit Gender Stereotypes, and Dual Task Effects in Chess Evaluation. In this study, participants were asked to rate moves played by either males or females on a scale of 1 to 7, 1 being the lowest and 7 being the highest. It was actually reported that females' moves were consistently rated lower. Even though they were rated lower, they were rated more accurately. So, Rikers and Lowens actually pointed out that meant that people evaluated their moves more carefully. They took more time paying attention to it. Like, hey, this is a move by a guy. Okay, cool, it's good. Then they saw a move by a girl and they're like, okay, I'm going to pay a little more attention to this. Which I don't think is right. Now, bias has been a problem. Bias in chess has been a huge problem for a very long time, and it's going to continue most likely. But it's not the only problem that women face. They also face a huge lack of representation. Now, this is a problem because lack of representation is being worsened by the fact that since there's no other women playing chess, other girls don't want to play. They don't see someone like them, like another girl, playing chess, so they don't want to play. Now, in the 2023 FIDE Gender Equality Index report, put together by Smurden and others, it was reported that only 16% of chess players in the world are female. The other 84% are male. And then, in addition to this, according to an article done in 2024, that was posted in the Science Survey, which was written by Idle, entitled The Hidden Gender Bias in Chess, it was reported specifically that there are very few role models for women in chess. I mean, there are some really good players, but there's very few of them. In this specific article, Aliyah Suri told a reporter that I don't remember the last time I played a girl who wasn't at an all-girls tournament. Thanks to there not being that many women who play in mixed gender tournaments, which are more common than all-girl tournaments, it's caused a huge dropout rate for women. And this has actually been pointed out by all kinds of people. But I've found a really good quote in Stemmen's book, Revolution from Within, a book of self-esteem published in 2012. In that book, Steinman said, never having seen women play chess, they assumed this game wasn't for them. And without even a female teacher as a role model, they dropped out. So that goes to show you just how important role models are for women in chess. And gender bias has caused all kinds of problems in chess, and so has this lack of representation. And this has made it so that chess has consistently been a male-dominated sport for years now. And it's not because men are better, it's just because there just aren't many women to face them. Now, there are efforts being made to kind of change this with chess, trying to make it less male-dominated, more of an even-gendered sport, but the progress is slow. Now, I hope that you guys learned something today about the issues that women face in chess, and I want to thank you for listening.